It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I am currently just making some strawberry chia jam gummies for the boy. He is currently eating strawberries, the leftovers. And we're just chugging along for our morning. I actually had a very nostalgic morning. I suddenly remembered, it's been in the back of my mind for a long time, especially since having Charlie. If he ever has screen time, I've just been upset about the lack of wholesome Christian content out there. And I was remembering this old VHS that my grandmother had growing up, and all I could remember was a frog dressed as Elvis who was in a tour bus with one-way glass, like tinted glass. And I've been trying to figure out what the heck it is for a long time. Anyway, I ended up asking ChatGPT this morning, and we figured it out. It's called Ribbits. It was a series of three short films straight to DVD or straight to VHS. Back in the day, starring frogs, salamanders, reptiles, and them learning lessons. So I found that this morning and spent way too long watching it. It was very funny. I was even asking my brother, and he's like, yeah, the devil character is a snake called Cottonmouth, and he's called that, and he can't eat the animals because he has Cottonmouth. And the fact that that's what my brother remembered, and I remembered from Elvis, really says something about what the show is. Anyway, very healthy, very sweet. Anyway, so that's what I've been this morning. I also realised I just haven't made any homemade snacks for Charlie in a couple of days. And I thought, chia. It's always good to get chia in your diet, so that's what I'm doing. Timmy came to bed kind of late, so he's had a bit of sleep in. I'm trying not to wake him at the same time. The child is very loud, which is not ideal. And I think that is the sound of adults acknowledging that he's woken up. So we may check in later, but we're going to have some tea and we can talk to you then. I may regret this, but I just taught Charlie how to shovel things, and now our entire driveway is up for grabs. Never mind, he's distracted himself with a giant lump of wood. You okay? That's a tough cookie. Being a boy mum is not for the faint of heart. Does anyone else think that every great person throughout history started like this? Don't eat that! Dude! But like, how many great world leaders, even Jesus, how many times were they told, take that rock out of your mouth? Don't do that. You're going to kill someone. Like, it's almost humbles other people in my mind. Just food for thought for your day. Tim's burning weeds again, so we're staying up here. Oh, you like a tree? You see a jam gummy thing? I just want to show you how they turned out. Ready? Okay, can you hold down for 2 seconds so Mummy can demold? Ready? I'll get one out for you. Ready? Ready? Oh, clean mold. Ha ha ha. Look how cute that is. That is a strawberry chia jam gummy right there. Charlie, want it? Ready? Want it? Oh, let's ignore Mummy's knees. You good? Yeah? What do you say? Where are we going? Where are you taking me? You want to take me to the chair? That is a success in my books. Good job, past Hannah.
Alright, I was just checking to see if I could hear. I'll show you what I've done. We've had, you wouldn't believe it, another house problem. These are becoming testing. I'm learning a lot. You know, that's the way I'm choosing to look at it, as I'm learning. And if I'm learning, then it's not all bad. So I was mowing. I did a beautiful little mowing section. Geez, thank goodness. I had I've got a late night meeting tonight. And as such, you know, I'd normally be Probably should start work soon, actually. Normally I would start a couple of hours ago, but because I'm working late tonight, I've got a bit of leeway, which is good because the septic has decided to have another problem. So we replaced the pump. I see this. Hopefully you can see that. There's a bit of water coming out. Actually, it's a semi-solid stream at the moment, which is good. I was mowing. I decided I'd mow up here a little bit and discovered sludge, like wet mud. I was like, oh no, that means that the you can hear it a little bit. Gross. It means that the septic is not doing what it's supposed to do. Anyway, I realized that the job I did last time, I tried to reuse some components. I tried to reuse a hose that I knew was dying. And I was like, oh, I'll fix it later, and later has now come because the hose did die. You can hear it a little bit. There we go. That was part one. So I've rejoined the hoses as best I can for now. It's not a permanent solution. There we go. It's looking a bit heavier again, which is good. The reason it got a bit heavier again, and it's sort of popping. You can see air bubbles and sludge bubbles and all this, which is good because the other thing I've discovered, because the septic had filled up and has been just cycling water, you know, for the last however long, there's been a bit of a sludge build-up. So then it was pumping, but nothing was coming out because it was jamming the bottom of the pump. Man. Never ends. I'm learning a lot. This is how I'm choosing to look at it. So I've got to keep an eye on that. Make sure it actually drains, and then just probably manually turn it off for today. Learning. Lots to learn. Happy. What are we up to? Binance login detected. I'm sure you did. I don't have a Binance account. All right. Don't know what the time is for the day the girls was going for. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. What are we working on, Mama? Oh. So we previously have done, you know, a family dinner date on a Saturday. And because we're currently on a bit of a tight budget, we decided we'd do... The local pizza shop has cheap pizza on a Wednesday. But unfortunately, the local pizza shop also has been putting chicken bones and bits of plastic containers in their pizza. So we've decided we're not going to go there anymore because I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a plastitarian. I like my chicken like I like my pizza with no bones in it.
You like wings.
Yeah, but I'm not going to eat the bones. Okay, I ate wing bones because they're... But anyway, not the point.
That's a bad example.
But like, you shouldn't have chicken bones in pizza. Anyway.
No, you should have plastic container bits.
Yeah, plastic container bits also. It's just been very off-putting. But anyway, so we decided we're going to keep up, you know, having sort of a Wednesday dinner. But we're doing it at home. We're cooking it ourselves now. So we've got a local, frozen pizza, nice and cheap.
In the future, you know, I do make pizza bases and freeze them.
Yeah. She's been sewing a lot lately.
I know this in advance. But I have been sewing a lot.
I made, because she's been like, I really want another hedgehog slice. I really want it so bad. I want a hedgehog slice. So I went and made her another hedgehog slice. I'm not good. Alright, I'm going to go and have a quick feed and then go start work. Peace.